हेलो फ्रेंड्स, एमएससी 101 का एक मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन लेके मैं आ गई हूँ आप लोगों के साथ। तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन इंग्लिश मीडियम के लिए है। हिंदी मीडियम के लिए भी मैं अपलोड कर चुकी हूँ, तो आप हिंदी मीडियम वाले हिंदी का देख लीजिएगा, इंग्लिश मीडियम वाले इंग्लिश का। तो आइए देखते हैं कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम का आंसर। फॉर कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम इन केस ऑफ सिंगल be in equilibrium when he feels that he cannot change his condition either by earning more or by spending more or by changing the quantities of things he buys. A rational consumer will be purchase a commodity up to the point where price of the commodity is equal to the marginal utility obtained from the thing. When his mentioned condition is unfilled, the consumer will be either buy more or less. When the consumer buys more, the MU will go down. A situation will arrive when the price of the products will exceed MU. To prevent negative utility or dissatisfaction, the consumer will reduce his consumption and MU will be rise again until the price equals MU. In the other case, where marginal utility is greater than the paid price, the consumer will buy more the statistics his desire. This will lead to a grateful fall in MU till it gets equal to the price. Therefore, purchasing more or less of a product, the consumer can reach a point where the price of product is equivalent to MU. This point is called the point of consumer equilibrium. Condition for consumer equilibrium. In case of single commodity, consumer equilibrium in the case of a single commodity can be explained with the help of the law of diminishing marginal utility. The law of states that with the increase of consumption, the utility marginal utility derived from each additional unit goes to decrease. Therefore, consumption pattern or how much to consume depends on the following two factors: the price of the product which is given and the utility a consumer gets from the product. Therefore, while purchasing a commodity, the consumer compares the price of the commodity with its utility. When the marginal utility of the commodity calculated in terms of price equals the real price of the commodity, then an equilibrium is established. Say for product X, in the case of equilibrium, MUX equal to PX. If MUX greater than PX, when the marginal utility of the product is more than the price of the product, the consumer will be go on to consume more of the product because he will getting less MU with each successive purchase. When this is carried on at same point in time of price paid will be exceed the marginal utility. Marginal utility of the products is more than the price of the product, the consumer will go on the consume more of the product because he will be getting less MU with each successive purchase. When this is carried on at some point in the price paid will exceed the marginal utility. So to avoid dissatisfaction and dissatisfaction, and the consumer will reduce consumption until MUX equal to PX is obtained. In the case of MUX equal to PX, when the marginal utility of products is less than the price of the product, the consumer will be reduced consumption of the products. This will go on until MU equals the price of the products. This is so because the consumer is paying more than the additional amount of the satisfaction he is paying for. Condition for consumer equilibrium. In case of two or more commodities, the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applied in the case of the purchases of two or more commodities. In contrast, the law of equal marginal utility is used in the case of the determination of consumer equilibrium of two or more commodities. The law of equal marginal utility states that the consumer should spend his income on two or more goods so that the last rupee spent on each item provides equal marginal utility so that the consumer can obtain maximum satisfaction. According to the equal marginal utility, the ratio of the marginal utility of one product with its price will be equal of the to the ratio of another product's marginal utility to its price. MUX equal to PX, MUX PX equal to MUY, PY equal to MUZ, PZ, MUX PX equal to MUY, PY equal to MUZ, PZ. Therefore, to attain equilibrium, we must remember the following notes. The marginal utility of the last rupees spent should be the same for all goods. The marginal utility if an item was more as more of it is consumed. Knowledge of the consumer equilibrium. The consumers may overspend on some items which will lead to wastage in order to be learn and correct in the preparing project, the consumer may take the help of the consumer equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium is an concept related to satisfaction obtained from consumption. Hence, it is related of the demand and supply of products in markets. Consumer equilibrium in the unavoidable and calculation for marks it to be efficient. Economics usually determine the strength of the consumption of a population using consumer equilibrium, so it is matter of concern for social goods and justice too. थैंक यू. अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक और सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल गाइस, और मेरे चैनल का ग्रो बढ़ाने के लिए उसे शेयर जरूर करें. थैंक यू.